Hey guys, I'm Marcus,
I'm Amy.
and this is Tates Travel.
Tates Talk.
Tates Talk.
So this is a new series that we're putting out on Sundays, actually answering your questions that you've asked us on our Facebook, YouTube, website,
And everywhere else.
everywhere else.
Friends, family. They've asked us a whole series of questions, and
Yeah.
I put them together. And I wanted to start with maybe some of the questions that are asked repeatedly, like some of the same questions. We'll start there. So the first question we got was, after a year of owning the Thor Scope 18M, do we still like it? And would we have bought something else if we can go back in time?
Oh, those are great questions. I haven't seen these questions, so you're catching me a little off guard a little bit. But I think if you ask me if I like it still, absolutely, I love it. Would I go back and change something? I don't know. I do like the 18A with the bedroom in the back, but the wet bath in the middle seems a little bit smaller to me. So I think I'm going to stick with the 18M because I do like that wet bath in the back. It's a little spacious for a van that size.
Yeah, I like it. I love it still because we mainly bought it for the size of it, and we're in and out and on the go all the time, and it's perfect for us. So you can get in any tight spots and parking spaces, and I just like it. Everything. We've put it through the test, especially going out west. Now, we've been to Florida Keys with it. We've been up to Acadia and explored Maine in it, North Carolina, where we boondocked in it for a week, and then out west for 2 whole months. So we put it down dirt roads, gravel roads, roads with rocks, through fields. We almost
Hailstorms.
got it stuck one time.
In mud.
In mud.
In Big Ben.
In Big Bend National Park. So, and it's held up the whole time. So
Yeah, the Loha's been great.
I'm still happy with it. I wouldn't go back in time, I don't think.
Thumbs up.
Yep. Good question. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Is the bed comfortable?
Oh my gosh. No.
No,
That is an absolute no.
not at all.
I think when people asked us at first, we were just doing weekend trips. So obviously it wasn't as bad, or we didn't notice that it was as bad. But definitely the comfort, no. I think when you look at how easy it is to put up and put down, that's not a problem. I think the length of it, the size, I think you probably would agree with me. That's good. It's just the comfort.
Yeah, I like the size of it. There's plenty of room, and we even take our grandson Charlie camping with us from time to time, and we all fit in there. We all have to sleep at different angles, but we fit in there. But when it's just me and you, I mean, there's plenty of room. It's just, and it just breaks. It's broke 4 times. We've had it fixed 4 times, and it just keeps breaking. So that's a problem, and it's just not comfortable. And the cushions aren't as comfortable as when we first got it. So
somebody on the forums had like those almost like the box spring kind of little spring things that
like
you
in the
put
Echo we were walking
Yeah,
around?
like in the Echo, which was really comfortable. Yeah, they were pretty comfortable. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to go back in the forum and look and see what they thought about it afterwards. If you're watching, maybe you could let us know. Or if there's something else that you've done, please let us know, because it's that's definitely a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I've also been asked on that question, I've also been asked about height. So I'm 5'8", and how tall are you?
5'5".
5'5", and we have no problem. So I think of the 6 foot, but probably be all right. But I don't know. You'd have to try it out. So, okay. Did we answer that one?
Yeah.
The next question is a cassette toilet worth it? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's become a routine. So basically I don't even think about it. And we only kind of use it for
emergencies.
Emergencies. We don't do the number 2 in it unless we have to. But I mean, like I said, it's routine. It's just it's a 5-gallon tank. You just clean it out often and make sure it doesn't smell, and put it back in there. It's real easy.
Yeah, no issues.
Yeah, no issues there. So, and it's good for like when we went boondocking.
Yeah, I think if
You
you're
know,
going to do
like-
longer boondocking trips, you may want to look at another alternative.
Yeah,
But for what we've used it for, it's been great.
like bring a shovel or something.
No.
The next question is, how is it on gas mileage? Pretty good.
Yeah. So I think if you look at our past campers that we've had pull behinds or travel trailers, whatever you want to call them. When we first started this last trip, we were getting about 15.1, but we were in the city a lot, so it was more stop and go. I think once we got further out west and that just vast, wide open, which was absolutely wonderful, kind of opened up. Then at the end of the trip, we had like 20,000 miles on it, but we were getting about 15.9, much better than the 10 to 12 or 8 that we were getting in the Jeep before.
And it takes regular gas. So.
And it does take regular gas. Yeah. That's a good point, which was much cheaper than diesel, especially way out west. It was very expensive for gas.
Very expensive the further west you go out. Yes, for sure. Did we get everything fixed? And are there any further issues?
Okay, so
I guess additional issues?
No further issues?
No. Further issues. Well, when we were coming out of Idaho, going into Wyoming at Grand Teton, we hit the hill. There were very steep hills, and we had some problems with the brakes. The back brake was burning a little bit. In fact, when we got down to Jackson Hole, we pulled in a little grocery store, and there was a little kid with her mom, and as soon as we got out, the kid goes to her mom, "What's that smell?" And she goes, "I think that's their brakes burning." But there was no brake indicators that came on or anything. You could smell brake, but we didn't have any other issues after that. We were just more careful with the brakes.
Yeah.
So it's probably something we'll get checked out when we get the next tune-up.
Yeah. So I think the only 2 issues that we still have remaining are the floor is still buckling a little bit. And the
bed I'm going to fix myself.
Yeah, and the bed you're going to fix.
Yep.
The trim around the window seal. But, I mean...
by the kitchen sink.
Yeah. But, I mean, with any camper, any van, any type of RV that we've had in the past, it's had some issues. So I just think it's the kind of time that we're living in right now where you've got, some slowness with the, manufacturers and getting parts and shortage of staff. But I do wish that they would probably look at more quality versus quantity.
Yes, quality over quantity every time, for sure.
Absolutely.
I was just talking to somebody on the trip about that.
Yeah, you were.
All right, good question. Next question, moving on. We have 2 more. How is the shower working? I'll let you answer that one.
I like the shower. The shower is...
He likes the shower.
It is very... I mean, it's hot. The water gets really hot. So, I mean, it was better than some of the showers that in some of the parks and stuff that we were at just because of the temperature. It was great. So
once I learned how to heat up the hot water, and you can even set it on... so whenever you wake up at a certain time, or if you take a shower at a certain time, you can set it to where the propane heats up the hot water.
Yeah,
it's ready for you.
I think
it tells you when it's ready. So
check on that one. Thumbs up.
Yeah. All right. So, and a lot of times we opted to use the shower instead of using the and they were nice.
Yeah, the campgrounds were nice. It's just that the shower was hotter in the van.
We actually got 2 more questions, but we might have to come back to this one. This one says, how much clothes did we pack for our journey out west?
Mark took a suitcase.
Yes, I did. We overpacked. I'll just leave it at that.
All right. So I think we do get asked this question quite a bit on how do we maximize the storage because the van is only 18 feet. So I think maybe next Sunday we'll do that as our segment.
Yeah, we'll do it coming up either next Sunday or the next.
Yeah, we show a little bit of the van.
Show how we minimalized a little bit, what we've learned on that. Because we have learned a lot. Because I did bring a suitcase. I tried to pack everything in 2 duffel bags. That didn't work. I put it in a suitcase, and it was a pain in the butt. I'll just leave it at that to move around. Definitely bring a lot of quarters for laundry. Just pack light and do some laundry.
There you go.
How does it handle on the road?
Oh, I think it handles great. Yeah.
Yeah. I have no problem turning. Like I said, we went down all those different kind of roads and weather. We went through hail and rainstorms and mud, and it handled really good. So You can turn around easily, back up easily. You can see out the side mirrors. It's really great.
Yeah, that little alpaca farm where I made you did that really quick, tight turn. Yeah, you actually.
It was
really
kind
well.
of bumpy in White Sands National Park, but we'll talk about that later. It was.
Yeah, Big Bend when we were trying to get to the hot springs, we didn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, stories for a later time. So, but yeah. So, hopefully we answered your questions, a few of them anyway, and then we'll be back next Sunday, to answer some more questions on Tates Talk. And don't forget, every Wednesday we put out a new video, and we also put out a journal.
Yeah, on our website at thetatestravel.com. So if you have any questions for us that you haven't asked and want to know, or
comment down below.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So hopefully you like this segment. We'd like to hear from you. Please like and subscribe and join our community.
Yeah, and we'll see you later.
Yeah. Tate out.
Have a great one. Tates are out, by the way.
Tate out.
It's the Tates Travel.
No, but that's fine when you say it like
Tates.
that. But I'm singular.
They know what I'm talking about. Tates are out,
Tate
guys.
out.